Hey, Amanda. Sorry, I stepped away while I was live, and I'm just going to share this out. I just wanted to make sure I told my family so they wouldn't interrupt me. So give me a second, Amanda, and I'm going to start with you. I'm just going to share this out on my Facebook page. And if it stays quiet, it's fine. I'm not doing as many shares as I normally do, because sometimes I like it quiet and intimate. Let me just do that and post that. And then I'm going to share it to my group. Okay. Hey, Brianna. Oh, they're great. I might use them. And I don't know if you saw, I also have another new set. And I did a walkthrough today on my YouTube page. So actually they want to read. So I will keep these out. They are ready to read. Let's see. Let's see if these are ready to read. I'll tell you in a second. And I don't know if you guys are readers, but when something is ready to read, like my pendulum on my cards, I get this like butterfly feeling in my stomach, like a nervousness. Yeah, these are ready to read too. Okay, so maybe I'll read with some new cards. Let me put my circle cards on the side here. I took out a lot of decks. I don't know why. So if you could see the side of my thing here is jammed. My dog is crying right now because my husband's leaving, so he's a little bit upset. Okay, I just have to tag my friend to tell her I am live. And that's it. Use my fat arms. Okay. So it's very quiet for us here. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, I would love for you to leave me a review. Oh, and thank you, Amanda. Your social, I want to reading, but my social anxiety is. Hey, Lady Libra. If you can go to my Facebook business page, which is Delilah Rose. I don't know if you've seen me on Facebook. I would love that. Thank you. Okay. He's Sagittarius. May I ask about intentions with my coworker Claudia? Yes, but I'm going to do Amanda. So, Amanda, do you have any question, or you just want me to go? Because we're ready to go. Ready to go. You have people stepping forward. I'm not doing mediumship. I'm still working on my mediumship, but you have people stepping forward for you. I can see them. It's funny, you have a male and female in spirit, so they would have been a couple on earth. So they are here presenting themselves to you. Just letting you know that they love you. Supposed to be 3 cards, but we'll see. All right, so we have something here. So something's going on with your creativity and your instincts right now. Yeah. How personal can I get, Amanda? Okay, good. I don't do pregnancy, but good. So you do have the Empress here. So, I mean, the Empress is a pregnancy card. So you're coming into your fertile time here. I mean, we do have a Page of Wands, but it's presenting as a fruitful time for you. If you look at this card here, we have that branch just growing here. So yeah, the fertile time is happening. I feel like it's going to happen quick here. And then the pregnancy is going to happen fast. It's going to bring you lots of balance in your life. This has been, something you've wanted for a little bit. We have the emotional stability here with the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I don't feel like the pregnancy was right previously because your significant other, even though they said they were ready, I don't feel like they were quite as ready as you are. Because we have him as the Knight of Cups. So he is trying to get after it, but we see him coming into his own. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. Here with the Six of Swords, I mean, it's a new journey. It's a new journey you're going to be embarking on. So yeah, I really like that for you. Hey, Tifa. Yeah, I normally don't do pregnancy, but the way those cards just spilled out. Okay, so that was for you, Amanda. Let's see who's after that. Brianna. Your social anxiety gets in the way. But social anxiety is something you can work on. I mean, I used to not be the most social person. And this is something that's normally out of my wheelhouse or would have been in my youth. Because when you're a sensitive, you tend to withdraw in. You don't want to be around a lot of people. You do have social anxieties because you pick up on a lot of things. And then when you learn to control it and put your guards up, it gets a little easier, but you just have to toss yourself out there. Here you are, Amanda. Not Amanda, Brianna. Here you are, Brianna. You do have gifts, right? And we'll see if it's time to use them. Yes, it is. It's time to use them. You have to let your fears go of the unknown. That's what the social anxiety is here for you. But if you chose to go down the path of doing readings and giving readings and getting in touch with your intuition, it will be fruitful for you. May not be financially, but it'll be more of a grounding. You'll learn to control your anxiety a lot more if you get into something with readings. Yeah. It's victory. It's victory all the way around for you if you chose to go down that path. And what I said about the balance, it's going to balance you emotionally. Like your anxieties will dissipate. Yeah, Lady Libra, we're going to do you right now. There's certain cards I like to use for certain situations. The Light Seers deck is my overall reading deck. I can do any kind of reading with this deck. It's always going to be accurate. These decks, I'm still learning. I feel very connected to them, but I feel like this is for deeper readings. Lady Libra, I am going to use the Moonchild deck because they're buzzing. They're a buzz. Lady Libra. What are the names again? I want to see if my spirit guides tell me something. Esteban and Claudia. So I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but Esteban and Claudia, I feel something of a sexual nature. Yeah. Yeah, but these cards, this is in reference to, I don't know if you had any interest in Esteban yourself, but he definitely has a decision to make here, but you do also with this Two of Swords here. So, sometimes our decisions is to let go and to move on because we have this death card. So, I mean, generally they don't want you concerning yourself with this. They want you to work on you because this is a growth period for you. There's a lesson you need to learn here. Definitely look at the shadow work here because you're not as confident as you tend to let people think you are, if that makes sense. Yeah, definitely a decision here because we do have the Two of Cups, right? So the Two of Cups is generally a relationship card. And we're asking specifically about these two people, but my cards are going to read for you because you're the querent, right? So for me, this is telling you not to put your eggs all in one basket, that you're going to have to make a decision to move on and that something new is coming for you, right? We do have the Ten of Swords here, so it was kind of hurtful, right? Hurtful, but you're still standing, you're still alive. If you shake it off and do that shadow work, you'll be fine. Yeah, because it's completion. It's completed. Yeah, good that you've moved on, but the thing is they don't want you to concern yourself with all about him. Like, don't even these cards are huge. Don't even concern yourself with anything they're doing, because you're on to bigger and better things. This is a pattern for Claudia also. I'll give you that little tidbit that my spirit guides are saying. She has a tendency to play dirty. I'll say that about her. And she has a tendency to go after people who she's seen in other relationships with other coworkers and friends. So she might have that reputation. That's what they're telling me about Claudia. So this is a pattern for her. Don't trust him. Yes. Sexually, they're involved. You're welcome, Amanda. Tivo. I'm gonna, let's see, should I share this into a group or should I keep it quiet? I'll share to a group. I'll share to one of my favorite groups where I know it's like-minded people. I'm not gonna share to a whole bunch of groups right now. Where are you? Okay. Well, they're letting me know about her. So she has a tendency to want what other people want. You know, not knowing that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. No, you're not crazy. Evo. Evo, we have the Eight of Cups here, the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. Oh, well, this damn light. If this, let's see. Oh, there it goes. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's why I said she has a pattern. So let's look at the story here. Okay, so there's some things you still have to face from the past here, represented by the Five of Cups. And that is to truly move forward to the Three of Wands. So, you know, I know that you're doing the work and you're going to continue to do the work. But there's one thing here that you haven't quite faced or you haven't quite confronted that needs to be confronted here. Once you do that, we'll be in balance. I mean, this Three of Wands, you're looking out into greener pastures or, you know, watching your ships come in. It's going to bring you balance, financial balance for you. With this Eight of Cups, has to deal with moving on, but, you know, it can also deal with withdrawal. So I like that these are opposing. You know, I'm big on that if I was doing it on the wheel. When things are opposing, this is how to get over something or the advice from Spirit. So, you know, it's for you, it's confronting, it's moving on, but it does have to deal with issues of abandonment here, feeling forgotten and possibly feeling lonely. But that's not going to stop your blessings. And, you know, to truly move forward and appreciate what's going to happen for you. When your ships do start coming in, we need to get rid of this, because here's your money. Here's your money coming in. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is not her first rodeo, Lady Libra. She's been there, done that, and bought this t-shirt. Is there anyone else? I know that we're back up. Hey, Ro. So, Ro, you're going to love these. Do you see these cards? Watch the walkthrough I put on YouTube. So it's a walkthrough. These are the backs, the feathered back, the mirror finish, and then the cards. No, it's not easy. It's not easy to hold up a mirror and really take a good hard look. It's one of the hardest things I've had to do, because it's not only confronting what's been done to you, it's confronting your actions, confronting the things you've done to other people, maybe unknowingly though. Like hurt people. So it takes a lot to confront those demons and to dig into the how, the whys. Would anyone else like a card? Ro, would you like a card? I'll draw from this new deck. Or actually, I'll probably draw from 2 new decks here. Yeah. Ro, now's your time. Now's your time to have hope, to make your wishes come true. You do have this 10 of Cups here. This is someone coming in probably for the new year. And we do have the 2 of Pentacles here, so we know that money's going to get better for you. Right, because you're in the cycle of completing. You're in the cycle of endings and beginnings here. And I love that the world here is the root of this tree. So you're completing the cycle and you will be in bloom again. And by being in bloom, it means this relationship, the relationship that will come your way. That is for you, Ro. Did I miss anyone? I mean, there's 5 people on. It's quiet. So if anyone has another question, now's the time to ask me, or if you want to see a particular deck that caught your fancy, and I have it, let me know. I said she's been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Like, this is not her first rodeo. And I can't tell you any more about her because this is not her reading. Right? The cards are gorgeous. And these were gifted to me by someone who's on this live. And I will make her give me a reading after this. Using these cards. And I know you're hearing me. Does anyone else have a question? The Moonchild? Sure. Let me draw a couple of cards here. Well, Amanda, again, getting into your thing, I know that, you're asking about babies and fertility, but there's some doubt coming into your mind. I don't know if you've been having a difficult time in your relationship. So I do know that there's some issues there that need to be discussed. So you don't have to ask the cards for that. It's just something that I'm picking up in your energy field. Again, Amanda, you have 2 people in spirit. They were a couple here on Earth. So I don't know who this couple is. I don't know what their relationship is to you, but they do send lots of love and energy. I do know that the man was buried in brown pants because I can see his brown pants very clearly. I don't know if it was something that it was his favorite, but it was. And the woman was buried. I don't want to say in white, but bone white. So they're showing me how they were buried, or how they were placed in the casket. I don't know why they're doing that. So, Ro, here's your 2 of Cups, since you wanted to see this other deck, and the 9 of Pentacles. So again, lots of fruition coming, especially around a relationship or a budding relationship. You don't have to know this person. I feel like this is something that's coming in for the new year. Right. We do have this 8 of Cups here. So again, it speaks to moving on. It also can speak to withdrawal, but not withdrawal for you in defeat, but withdrawal meaning that you can be overly cautious, Rose. So we don't want you to do that. And here's your Knight of Cups coming. He's going to bring emotional support to you on a level that you've never had. Yes, they would be relatives. I don't know if you have a vivid memory of someone who's passed away, but they particularly are pointing to how, not how, what they were wearing. And the only reason she told me what she was buried in is because he made a fuss about these brown pants. So she was like, well, if you're going to talk about that, well, I am too. I don't know why they work like that. I really don't. Edgar. Who's Edgar? Or Eddie? Or something like that. Edgar. Yes, something like that. Edgar, Eddie. This might not be him. They might be throwing a name out there. But it's a specific name that they're throwing out. Oh, that's a thing for me too. And the banging. Did I miss anyone? Does anyone have an additional question? I'm not reading for anyone, but these cards drop, so I want to know what they're saying. Yeah, this is definitely for me. Okay. Okay. All right. I didn't really share this a lot on my page, my great-grandparents, but I don't recall what they wore nor that name. I would ask a family, who is Edgar? Because they threw that name at me for a reason. And right now, Edgar is here, so Edgar, I believe, is crossed over because someone is caressing my hair right now. Sometimes they give us names just as confirmation. So I would ask someone who is older than you, or just ask someone whoever the keeper of the family is. I happen to be the keeper of the names of my family. So whoever the keeper is, someone who is interested in knowing people and knowing people's names. No one has another question? I'm only 28 minutes in. So I have a lot of time to spare. I really don't want to share this out. So if you have another question, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be answering a question. It could be answering a question about tarot. It could be asking a question about pendulums. It could be asking a spiritual question. Definitely. Now, I'm not trying to force you. Do you do archangels? I do when they present themselves to me. I'm very connected to Archangel Raziel, who shows me his symbol, which is rainbows. So he steps forward for me. I do believe in archangels because I've had personal experience with them. So if you're asking if there's an archangel with you right now, there is. Archangel Heniel is with you. And Jophiel, you have two. So Jophiel and Heniel happen to be walking with you at this time. They don't always show me that, so. Can you do a pendulum January, see what you get? and then April and see what you get, please. Sure. What's the question? What's the question for the pendulum? Or you just want me to say yes or no for January or yes or no for April? Your brother needs to go to therapy to make him successful, to deal with things of the past. He also needs to know that you guys believe every word he says, because what you know is what you know, but there's things that you don't know concerning other people. Bro. Okay. Different archangels step forward at different times. So right now, Jophiel, and look up Jophiel and Heniel and see why they are standing with you at this time. At that time, you may have needed Shamul. They all rotate. They are here for us all. Okay, January. I'm going to ask it my test question. So for those of you who are not familiar, I ask if I am pregnant, and this better say no. And I'm getting a no response. January, yes for Devo or no. January, yes for Devo or no. January, yes for Devo or no. So I am getting a no for January. Yes, that's what he needs. I'm getting a no for January. I'm just going to reset. I'm getting an immediate yes for April. I haven't even said it, and it started swinging yes. So Devo, I get a yes for April. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Amanda. These cards. The struggle is real shuffling though. Then he needs to go to outpatient. All right, I don't think. I want to know what you mean no or yes for. You can text me after this. Devo is a very close friend of mine, and I'm just going to be nosy with her because I feel I can't. I think we're done. Does anyone have a question? Does anyone want a pendulum question before I go? All right, guys, thank you for joining me. I'm happy this was a quiet time. I do have a lot on my brain. I need to get this course going, this tarot course going. And I'm trying to figure that out. But thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.